how's it going, everybody? This is Gotta Transform All. We are back in Legends ZA, but we are not going for Shiny Latios. We are moving on from that for the time being. Whether or not we return to it on stream, I'm more or less leaving it up into your hands. There's a poll in my community post area. Please feel free to give a vote on it, whether you think I should return to it in a future stream, or whether I should just go for it off stream. I'm undecided either way, so I just like to see some votes to help me pick what I do. But we are here in ZA again, because we are going to focus on a bingo board spot, something I feel like I haven't done for a little bit. Let's move that over those guys. This is the bingo board. One of the spots on there, right in the bottom, on the right-hand side, the Shalpha Bulbasaur. I would like to get a Shalpha Bulbasaur here in Zone 20. So basically like the 5% alpha shiny Bulbasaur. Because I just would like a special Bulbasaur. That's more or less what it comes down to. With the DLC especially, I can easily get that. But I want one a little more specially gotten. So we are aiming for Shalpha Bulbasaur here in Zone 20. And fingers crossed, we can at least find something tonight. I figure we'll at least start with just like fly spamming, see if we can get something to spawn this way. And at some point, either if we keep not finding something, or if we find something, then we'll probably swap to the benches and try it out that way. And at some point, I will, as I mentioned in the community post and in the description here, I have a preview of what is to come on the next stream. Because I'm excited about it. Admittedly, I thought I had it pretty squared away today, but it looks like I might need some more fine-tuning as far as how it is presented. But I'm excited for it. Because it at least definitely changes up what I will be able to stream. And that's very exciting to me. Also, if it means I can do these things in my room as opposed to a much hotter room, I would appreciate that a lot as well. Want to make sure that fleshling is not spawned in to eat up the shiny, like, potential. Yeah, I'm not expecting to get the Shalpha Bulbasaur, obviously, but the hope is we do at least find something tonight. I'm not entirely sure how long I want to just be fly spamming. I want to give it a little bit. Like the more respawns you get in, obviously the higher chance that there might be something. Yeah, at some point. Again, I will share the preview of what is to come on Friday's stream. It's definitely going to be a long haul kind of hunt, to say the least. And because I spent a lot of time trying to configure stuff out for that stream, I didn't get much shiny hunting done today. Like, I did hatch some more Sigilith eggs. I just know I'm over 900 still. I don't know what the current count is. But I know soon enough I'll either be... I'm going to be hitting the Whismer count. And so far that is my longest sword Masuda hunt. Like, yeah, the Whismer hunt I did all the way back in my first streams. That really tested my mental endurance, to say the least. I mean, what was... Let me look up what that Whismer was. 964, I want to say. Yeah, for each Whismer, the first one took 392, the second one took 658, the third one took 964. So it got progressively worse as that hunt went on. I mean, we got them all at least, so that's nice. And sadly, Sigilith is just a one and done, and I can't get it done if it doesn't shine. I think I'll just give it to 9:15, just a couple more minutes. And we'll see if there's anything that spawned. Let me just make sure. Okay. Like, I always make sure to scare off the fletchling, just because I don't need any more shiny fletchling. And I just don't want it eating up the potential shiny spawn. Alright, one more. Give a look. Make sure. Okay, fletchling's still not there. So to the left. Over there. Normal Totodile. Imagine we had a Shalpha Chikorita instead. Alright, so nothing spawned. That I'm seeing at least. Still no fletchling, so we'll just continue the fly spamming for a little bit. And again, at some point we'll just move to the benches. Hey Jimmy, how's it going? Elaborate on the fun hunts, because I'm not sure. I've had a lot of not fun hunts lately. Oh, I mean, funny enough, this is what we're doing right now, to bring that up here. The Shalpha Bulbasaur spot. Yeah, that's on here, so we're going for that currently. But there's only 5 we're missing. 3 of them I don't think we're doing this year. The 2 Shalpha spots and the Bastiodon spot, which is just any space-time exclusive mon. I don't see that happening this year. But Dracozolt could happen. I just have to put a lot of dedicated time into it to maybe make it happen. And then Tapu Koko is just something that should have happened already. Well, funny you mention that. Tapu Koko's legendary hunt that is 3 times over odds. Guess what happened last stream? We have another shiny legendary hunt that is currently 3 times over odds. And that would be Latios. Right here. This is the portal for Latios. With a Sparkling Power 3 Psychic, I'm 0 for 1,755. And that is 3 times over the odds with the Sparkling level 3. So at the very least, it's as bad as Tapu Koko. And add on to that fact that my main off-stream hunt has been Masuda hunting for Sigilif and Sword. And I'm 0 for 900 plus on that. So that is also over odds. Ooh. So I assume that's Darkrai and like Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. Yeah, I can imagine that's a rough hunt. Especially when you're going, like... I'm assuming that's double over. Because unfortunately the Shiny Charm just doesn't work in that game except for eggs. And I can't be bothered to patch that. Yeah, Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. It's so stupid. Like, you'd think with things not working, they would release updates and patch stuff. Like they did with Scarlet and Violet, but nope, they basically just left things as they are, as broken as they are. I mean, like, what is it? The, Shiny Charm doesn't work. I think there's just, like, various, like... Because you have free range instead of, like, the like, up, down, left, right, there's movement problems with some stuff. There is the Spinda issue, which means the only way to get a Spinda in Pokemon Home is through the 3DS games. And I guess you can also count Nincada and, like, Ninjask Shedinja as something. Because my understanding is you can't put, like, a Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl Nincada, or let's say Ninjask. Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl Ninjask can't go into Sword. And a Sword Ninjask can't go into Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. because I'm some flagging... I don't even know. Yeah, I'll say, since you brought up Ramana Spark, the icon on this bingo board for Registeel is the Shining Pearl one, because my original intention when I made this bingo board was to reset for it in Shining Pearl. But for me to do that, I would have had to completely replay my Shining Pearl game, because I had already caught Registeel for some reason. Like, maybe because it's my favorite Reggie, and I just wanted to have it in the game. But I already caught it. It was the only legendary I caught in Shining Pearl, in Ramanas Park. So I would have had to replay Shining Pearl. Luckily for me, I found my 3DS, was able to get it working, and my Ultramoon game has the Shiny Charm. So I just had to find the wormhole for Registeel and hunt it there. And it was so quick. I'm very grateful I found the 3DS and I could get it working. Because that was going to be a rough hunt in Ramanas Park otherwise. Let's actually see. Okay, Fletchling's still not back. Has anything spawned shiny? A couple Malamars, Roserade. We are striking out with Pokemon here, it seems. Yeah, okay. We'll give it one more try with the fly spams. And if we still can't get lucky with anything, we'll move on to the benches. Oh, Jimmy, if you're still there, would you like to see a preview of what I'm going to be doing on Friday? Or what I'm going to be beginning on Friday? Or whenever my next stream is. I'm going to say, depending on how things go Friday, there might not be a Friday stream. But expect a Friday stream. But either way, whenever the next stream is, would you like to see a preview for it? There we go. Okay. So this is the preview. There's a thing missing because it's not currently connected to the computer, but I'll leave it up to the imagination what we might be doing with that. Like, I will also say, like, I bought the cheapest camera I could get for this. I think it works really well, but I don't know how it's gonna come across for other people. But I'm very excited to begin that next shiny hunt. And yes, I guess you could say I ended up getting heavily inspired by all the different Safari Zone Week videos, like other PokeTubers kept dropping. It's like, oh, I've missed that. But it doesn't have to be exclusive to that. Oh, yep, I can show that again. And there it is. Again, there's something missing. Because the thing is not, the camera's not connected. So that's just a big open hole in the layout. But maybe with the mons and the sprites, you can get an idea. And what I just said about being inspired by Safari Week videos. Like, I understand I missed the boat as far as doing it during the week. But it's not exclusive to the week. And I don't know, I feel like I'm reaching a point with shiny hunting where things like, once again, things I never considered doing, I'm now considering doing. Like, I only began shiny hunting because Legends Arceus made it feel more accessible. And obviously Scarlet and Violet helped with that. Legends ZA helps with that. Like, because of Legends Arceus and Scarlet and Violet, I ended up going back into Sword to do hunting and Dynamax adventures and Masuda methods there. And then, because it's like, I can't get Spinda on the Switch, or Alolan Rattata, let me try and get my 3DS games working. And now I think the next step, apparently, is just, okay, full odds hunting. Where I could very easily just fail the shiny. Yeah, I'm excited to try that out. I will say, of the Pokemon that I can find with the group we'll be going for, I don't have Krabby or Kingler. Anything else would be a duplicate shiny, but it's all... Like, if I even find a shiny and catch it, I'm just gonna be happy. I'm gonna hope for Krabby or Kingler. But if I even find something, I'll be thrilled. Alright, one more reset and we'll take a look. Okay, surprisingly the Fletchling is still not spawned back in. But let's just see what do we got. We have normal there, normal there. All the fly spamming and we couldn't make anything pop up. Alright then. Let's just head on over to the bench. Without spooking the Gardevoir there. And we will begin the bench resets. Oh, it's I mean, I did mention it, I guess, so I can just say it. Safari Zone. So those are all the Pokemon I will be able to find in a Safari Zone. It's going to be in Soul Silver. Like, I bought a very cheap, but apparently really effective for my means, like webcam thing. So I'll be using that to capture and stream the gameplay. Because again, I just for some reason, all the various Safari Zone Week result videos just inspired me to try it. And the one I settled on was Soul Silver, just because it seemed like there's a lot of different Pokemon I could find there. That just at least made it more interesting to me. Like, the easiest option would probably be, like, the Shining Pearl Safari Zone, or, like, progressing in Leaf Green to get to Fuchsia City and try that Safari Zone. Wow, just the higher variety options available in the Heart Gold Soul Silver Safari Zone made it appeal to me to try it. Well, it's Heart Gold Soul Silver, so it was the Gen 4 versions of the game. Like the remakes of them. And obviously these Pokemon are added into the game post National Dex unlock. Because, I mean, funny enough, the area I'm going to be hunting in has the possibility of having Gibble as well. But the problem is, it's a problem to get it to spawn. Like, I think it's something stupid like you need... Hang on, I can actually look up what you need. to get Gibble to spawn in the area, you have to have 13 plains objects and 17 peak objects, and then you have to wait 100 days. And as far as I know, there's no legit, real, simple way of time skipping. So we're not looking for Gibble. What are you whatting about? Like what are you confused on? Oh yeah, it's very very stupid and nonsensical how they went about doing it. like the fact that you need to have that many objects placed and then still have to wait 100 days for it to begin spawning. Oh, why couldn't you be shiny? I think there's a few different Pokemon like that. If I try and scroll up. Like in another area, Bronzor takes 30 days, Spheal takes 40 days, Vigoroth is 60 days. Like just for some reason, like you have to have the objects placed and then you're still stuck waiting for days. Which is really just... why? And again, from what I looked up, there's no, like... there isn't a simple way of just, like, skipping time that the game will accept. Yeah, no kidding. You know, nicely enough too, with how I have the objects set currently for the area I'm gonna hunt in. I've got most of the Pokemon that could spawn in the area. I think the only ones I'm missing are basically Electrike and Gibble. Like, there's also Doduo. But essentially Doduo is a day spawn and replaces Zubat during the day. And I already know I'm going to be doing this at night, so we're just not going to find any Doduo. Or I would have had Doduo included in the layout. All I'm hoping for tonight is we can at least find a shiny. Again, not expecting the not expecting the Shalpha. I just want to find something for the time tonight. I think I'm gonna go about doing this tonight is like half-hour intervals. It's like 9 to 9:30 we did fly spamming. 9:30 to 10 we'll do the bench. And then 10 to 10:30 we'll do fly spamming. 10:30 to 11 we'll do bench. So on and so forth. Unless we find something, obviously, in which case we'll just automatically swap to the other method. I actually think the worst thing we could find is a Shalpha Chikorita. Because that's going to be like... That's going to feel so close to hitting the Shalpha Bulbasaur. But we just got the wrong starter. Ooh. Well, looky here. We found something after all. Just a Roserade. But is at least a shiny for the day. I was hoping to be quick enough for the back strike, but we got it. Okay. Let's go, shiny Roserade. Again, all I was hoping for was to just find something tonight. And I'm guessing you've spawned back in? Go away. Alright, so let's look at our Roserade. Oh, it's large, so it's actually a surprisingly different size. Like, medium is usually the normal for just the normal non-alpha Pokemon. We have a Bold Nature Roserade. So attack up and or attack down and defense up. That seems pretty good. Because that seems like really good. Because I'm assuming it's a special attacker from looks of the stats. And what would be presumably unused, like its attack goes down, and one of its other lowest stats has gone up. So that seems pretty good to me. But again, I don't have a competitive knowledge of any sort, so that just to me it looks good at least. Very nice. We will put you over here, I guess, because you are a Bulbasaur phase. Make sure I save. Let me see. Got that. And where is Roserade? There we go. Alright, at the very least we have gotten something for our time spent. I consider that a win. Now, I guess we'll just give it some fly spamming. Or you know what, actually? It would be more fun. Like just running around until we see the spawns come back. So yeah, I think I'll just do that instead. I'll make loops around the zone. You're not shiny yet, Ari? No. Okay. Because that Pidgey is something else that could shine. What were bench resetting? So yeah, when we see the spawn has returned, we'll get back into the bench resetting. Actually, no, by the time it spawns back in, it's probably time to start fly spamming again. So when it spawns back in, we'll start fly spamming to the entrance again. You know what, Paladon, if you ever decide to shine, I still don't have a shiny Paladon in this game. And imagine if we found a Shalpha Roserade, like in the center there. Right after we just got a regular shiny Roserade. Okay, there's a Gardevoir, so that spawn is back. Let's head on out. And I don't know if, I'm pretty sure there's Magikarps down here. Like down this way. I don't know if they're I don't think they're in the 50 range. But either way, we're not gonna be really looking at them. Let the fly spamming begin. Okay, let's give it a look. Oh! Well, we got some. I see that shiny Malamar. Looks like that's the only thing we got, but it is something. Okay. So we're getting shinies, that is the good thing. And it's already in the Bulbasaur phase box, we'll just leave it here. Serious nature, so neutral nature. Very nice. Like, shiny Malamar is such a interesting shiny. Like, it's a shiny that, like, I feel like individually some of these colors might look bad, but for some reason, altogether like this on Malamar, it looks really nice. I don't know. It's a nice shiny. Alright, let's save that real quick. And we gotta add another friend for the Roserade. There we go, shiny Malamar. Now, I think I'm actually gonna just keep fly spamming because I believe the Malamar does not take up the place of a Bulbasaur spawn. Or at least the potential Bulbasaur spawn. I'm pretty sure we basically lose out on like a Totodile Dragalge Squirtle spawn. And that's fine. We're looking for the Shalpha Bulbasaur, so as long as we're not losing a spawn for that. Just making sure there's no platform. Let's give it another look. I think we'll probably just keep doing a spawn check every 5 minutes. And then when we hit 10:30, we'll switch back to the benches. Again, I'm happy we just at least have some shinies tonight. Because it could always be the problem of we go for 3 hours and find nothing. Oh, fletchling's back. Spook you away. Do another little check. I think. You're not shiny. Okay. One more, do another look around. I believe the fletchling should still be gone. Okay. Interesting, it's a semi-sage there again, but we already know it's not shiny. Ow. Thanks, Totodile. I appreciate it. Okay, one more and we'll take another look. I love watching some of the Pokemon just like plop down. Like the Dragalge just like plopped into the water from somewhere. Oh, we got our other spawn there back. Let's fly before it comes after me again. Again, we will be just doing this until 10:30. We'll do another spawn check, and then we'll swap to the benches for the next half hour. Okay, one more. And we'll see what we've got. Looks like no shiny from the fly spamming this time. Alright, we'll jump onto the bench and try our luck this way. We have an Alpha Bulbasaur. It feels like getting so close, but in reality, it's really not. Just getting the Alpha Bulbasaur. But it's like getting part of the puzzle, you know? It's not a puzzle, but hopefully the point's across. Now, obviously, I'm going to hope we find more shinies tonight. But I think that at least the fact that we have two, I feel better if we go the rest of the stream without finding any. It's like, even finding the two is just lucky enough. I hope we find more, but it's like, I'm happy with at least what we have. Oh, you know, I want to also remember to check the Pidgey. Every so often. Because that's definitely something within the range of the bench resets. Bulbasaur. There are only a few more minutes and we'll swap back to the fly spamming. I do want to try and remember to check the Pidgey again before we start that. I just need to remember to do it and not forget in the next few minutes. Alright, one more bench reset. We'll check the Pidgey and we'll get to flying. Okay, and I just want to bring this up again. Why does it only affect the people? Why do the Pokemon not fall asleep with the music? Or want to fight? Or are happy? Oh. Let's scare you away real quick. Okay. Alright, let's see if we've got anything. Looks like that answer is no. And nothing in the pit, alrighty. Let's see. No fletchling still. Oh. We got another shiny Malamar. Oh, that was a complete miss. Alright, we have another shiny. Looks like just the one Malamar, which is fine. Let's see. So as you can see, there's been a few Malamar. You got at least like another 2 here. A bunch of Roserades, some Gardevoirs. Bunch of Roserades, actually. But let's see this one. We got Quirky. So another neutral nature. Interesting. Very, very nice, though. A second Malamar. So a third shiny, which is very nice. Two of them. There we go. Save it real quick. And now again, I'm fairly certain that that spawn is only Malamar, Dragalge, Totodile, and Squirtle, which, since they're not the targets, I see no need to like wait for the spawn to come back. So we'll just keep fly spamming. see. Still no fletchling. So that's fine. Concerned crocodile. Oh, there was another spawn there. Okay. I was like, I know one thing is missing, but it felt like I should have been seeing another spawn. And I was. There was a totodile hiding. Okay, let's take a look again. Fletchling's still not back. And nothing to see from the looks of it. So we resume. Okay, we'll be doing this 10 more minutes with 2 more checks at 11:25 and 11:30. And then for the last half hour, we'll be resuming the bench resets. And so now, while I'm thinking to mention it, the main focus between now and the next stream, which again should hopefully be Friday, but there's things happening Fridays that could affect that, so I'm not going to know until Friday if I'm going to be streaming on Friday. But as far as I know, should be good to go, even in spite of what I'm doing on Friday. But whenever the next stream is, basically the focus is going to be, one, still trying to get the shiny sigil from the Masuna method and sword. Because like that's one I want to get, so one, I can have it and take it off the missing decks. But then I also want to start planning another shiny hunting challenge with sword that takes a lot of prep. And just want to have the current hunt done before I need the boxes for something else. And again, without saying what the challenge is, I've done it once before and completely struck out with it, which makes me wonder why I'm even wanting to do it again, but I think it's pretty fun, like a fun way to try a shiny hunting challenge. And you never know how the next one will go. We had bad luck the first time. If we can at least get something up for the second time, that would be nice. But again, it's a lot of work to not get anything. But I guess I am sort of reaching that part in my shiny hunting journey of wanting to try and come up with painful hunts for myself. Like here I am about to do a Safari Zone hunt on Friday, or whenever the next stream is, and that's not something I probably would have even considered a month ago. But I think it would be fun. It's fun to at least give it one try. And it's going to be like a roulette of what are we even going to find whenever we do finally find a shiny. Because there's what, like 9 different Pokemon it could be? Because I don't want to swap to the slide. But it's... We have Zubat, Slowpoke, Krabby, Slowbro, Mareep, Manectric, Budew, Aeron. Is that just 8? Oh, and Kinglers. That's 9? Yeah, so there's 9. So we got 9 different possibilities for the Safari Zone. Could end up being multiple. No, it's going to be multiple streams. Let's be real. It's a full odds Safari Zone hunt. and like old school full odds Safari Zone hunt. So the 8,000 number instead of the 4,000. So we're going to be at that for a while. Like, I don't imagine I'll just be doing that straight until we find a shiny. Like, I'll probably give it a few streams in a row, but then maybe just come back to it every so often. Or maybe I make it like a one day, like 1 stream per week thing until we get it. I don't know. I have not given that much thought yet. Oh, I just realized it's 11:26. I missed the 25-minute mark. Let's go ahead and see. Dragalge. Those raids down there. Crocodile and Raichu. Okay. So we got another 4 more minutes of the fly spamming. And make sure the fletchling hasn't spawned back in. But then we'll hop back on the benches for the last half hour. What's going to be nice too, again, now that I have a means of recording the 3DS from the computer, this will make it easier to do the 3DS gameplay stuff. It also means I can have a layout and have like a counter on the screen, as opposed to me just doing it off screen on the phone. I think we've got... I think I have 2 more weeks of like the old style 3DS gameplay recording. And then I have to at least make new ones to be ahead of it. So from... I mean, what would that be date-wise? So it's like the 17th and 24th I have set. So starting August 31st would probably be the new style with the layout. Alright, one more fly. And we'll give it a check. Fletchling still did not spawn back in. I believe the Squirtle being there means, yeah, I think we got that extra spawn here back. Still no shiny spawn. That's unfortunate. We move back over to the bench, though. And we'll be trying it this way for the last half hour. I mean, I said it, though, at 2 shinies, and we're now at 3. I'm more than happy with how tonight has gone. We could have gone the full 3 hours without finding anything. For a moment, I don't know why I thought that, like, I thought that Rosary was a Shalpha for a moment. Like, the red was, like, I misread the color somehow. Like, the red hand, I guess I thought was, like, purple. But, yeah, that was a regular Shalpha. A regular alpha, not a Shalpha. Nicely as well, like having 3 shinies means we basically averaged a shiny per hour, which is nice. And there's still half an hour to go, so we could end up with like another one if we get lucky enough. I decided to add the Roserade and Malamars onto my list of the Bulbasaur phases. We're nearing 40, at least for like phases I would count as phases because I was hunting specifically for the Bulbasaur. So like just for one example, like the shiny we got for Zone 20 during the Shiny Zone Gauntlet, that one I don't count, because I was not going for the Shalpha Bulbasaur. Like, anytime I've been bench resetting or fly spamming is when I count phases for this hunt. So since starting this, I've had 39, counting the 3 that we have tonight. So if we can get one more, we hit 40. Shalpha Bulbasaur. That is sadly not shiny. Okay, so just a 15-minute heads up. We're only going to be doing this for 15 more minutes. We'll be ending stream just right at 12 o'clock. Or maybe... You know what? No. I'm making a decision now. We're going to bench reset until 12. And then we'll give it another 5 minutes of fly spamming. And we'll end things at 12:05. Okay, so probably only a couple more bench resets. And then we'll just give fly spamming one more try. And that'll probably be it for the night. Okay, I'll give it one more. We'll check the Pidgey. Okay, so nothing else from the benches. Does not look like the Pidgeys shined. So again, we'll give it 5 minutes of fly spamming. Spook you away. Okay. Okay, one more. And we'll check the spawns. And that'll be it. Malamar, Squirtle, Gardevoir. So we got nothing in those 5 minutes, but that is okay. Let's see what spawned over here. Gardevoir. Okay. So that is going to do it for me tonight. Let me get out of here so I can save. Again, all in all, 3 shinies is fantastic to me. It's a shiny per hour for something that, again, is not guaranteed. With the odds basically just being full odds. Just doing a lot of resets altogether. Well, shiny charm odds, I shouldn't say full odds. That's a 1,365 versus 1 in 4,000. So that's a massive difference, but still, could have gone the full 3 hours without even finding one. We got 3. I'll take it. Again, this will be a hunt. I do on and off stream. We'll return to it on stream at some point, unless I somehow get it off stream. I'd be shocked. But yeah. Again, plan between now and next stream is to just try and focus on getting the Sigilif with the Masuda method and Sword, so I can begin planning the next challenge in that game. And then try and improve things on how things at my end are presented for Friday stream. Which again, for anyone who didn't see it, there is another special preview of it. Again, it's Safari Zone in Soul Silver. I was able to get the game working finally. When I first... Because, like, I tried... When I found... Or when I got the 3DS working, I tried all of the 3DS era games. It's like Y, Alpha Sapphire, Sun, and Ultra Moon. Because I knew those are the games that have the shiny charm. And yeah, sure enough, they all had the shiny charm, so awesome. That opened up the doors for shiny hunting there. I never tried the DS games. Because I didn't intend to be doing anything with them. But the other day I tried them all. They all worked except for Soul Silver, which when I first plugged it in, it would crash the system. Like it would just freeze. And I'd have to force shut it off. So luckily a little cleaning of the cartridge got it working. So everything's good now. And I will be beginning something I would not have considered trying. Again, even so much as a month ago. So I'm very excited to try this. I do think I have more tinkering with the setup to figure out. So it at least looks somewhat decent for the viewer's eyes. Again, I can make things look good for me, but how it will be presented for other people will be entirely different. But I will get the game looking good on camera, is all I can really promise. And I think that's what all I really need is. So yeah, I'm very excited. But that is going to do it for me tonight. Thank you, buddy, so much for watching. Again, whether you tune in live or watching after the fact, I do appreciate anything. We'll return hopefully on Friday. I'm assuming on Friday. There is something I'm doing on Friday where maybe we don't end up getting to do the Friday stream, but I'll be surprised if we don't. So bet on the Friday stream, and hopefully I can get that Sigilif. That'll do it for me. Thank you, everybody, so much for watching. I didn't even. I just clocked. I hit the ending screen, like mid farewell spiel. That's gonna do it for me. Thank you, everybody, so much for watching. Stay tuned for more. Have a great night. Now I can hit this.